let's get to the truth, shall we? If you regularly have meetings with people, or especially if you're a coach or a facilitator, counsellor, I've got something for you to try. Now, I need to put a caveat on this by saying this is not scientifically proven that I'm aware of. Maybe someone can give me some research data to evidence otherwise, but this is based upon my own interactions with people over the last 20 years, some 1 million of them, and there being a real common thread here. Okay, if I'm in a conversation one-to-one with somebody, or having a conversation with an audience member, or a coaching call, as was the case this morning with somebody, listen like you've never listened before. If it's face-to-face, watch and listen, because you can begin to tell when someone is really genuine about what they're saying. And what I've learned is that if you point it out to them that they've changed as they were talking, and then ask them why, it kind of, 99 times out of 100, it comes back that they go, yeah. Let me explain. If you listen to their voice and watch their body language, sometimes you will see when if I'm pushing someone, let's just say to define what it is their service offer is. This is what I do. It's difficult for some business people to actually clearly and specifically describe what it is they do with clarity. And I'm coaching people at the moment on this. This morning I had a coaching call. I'm sure he won't mind me saying this if I don't use his name. But he was saying I do these things, and then he got on to what he'd love to do in the future, and his tonality softened. And he began to speak with more certainty. There was a richness, a resonance, a depth, and a real gravitas to what he was saying and how he was saying it. And I said, can I just make you aware of how your voice changed then? It softened. And you spoke with real conviction. He said, it's probably because I sat back in the chair. I said, why did you sit back in the chair? He said, because I was more comfortable that way. You see, physically and with our tonality and facial expression, we tend to show when we're comfortable. So, I began to think a few years ago, does that mean necessarily that if they're comfortable, what they're telling themselves or other people actually is right or true for them? So, I've started over the last 2 or 3 years really paying attention. And whilst I can't put stats on it because I haven't evidenced this, the results have been spectacular. If you see people's features just soften a little bit, their tonality soften, there's a richness, a depth to their voice. Or if you see them physically just sit back slightly, or even really lean forward wide-eyed, that's a change. And when you point it out to them and say, why did you do that? Typically they'll say, because it felt right. And if something feels right, it's probably true. So, watch, listen, pay attention, feed back to the people you're communicating with, and very, very quickly you will define what is true in that situation. I would love people to feed back on this. And remember, if anyone can find any scientific source for this to back it up, I'd love to hear about it. See you soon on another Dave's Desk. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Oh, and don't forget to visit our website at davidhyner.com to claim your free audiobook. Until the next time, go Rhino. Avenir.